amazing. It's the holiday collection bags. So, you know, they kind of switch it up every year. But I just thought that was cute because for me, I'm all about packaging and presentation. So that was a part of the experience. So let's get into this. So it comes in the classic Louis Vuitton box, protection box. It's so beautiful. I'm keeping this box forever. Let's open this bag. Okay. So the purse I got is a pretty classic purse. It's a tote, so it's a big bag, and I'm a big bag type of girl. I like everyday kind of wear, you know, something that I can put my laptop in. I'm on my way to the, you know, grocery store, I'm running errands. I need my big bag that has everything in it. So this was the first Louis Vuitton that I wanted to purchase. It's also their most popular item. I did go on Christmas Eve originally, which was probably like not the smartest idea because people are doing last minute shopping. I got caught up and did not get the purse. They were out everywhere. The sales reps were really nice, so they looked at the other surrounding Louis Vuitton stores and they were also sold out. They told me to come the day after Christmas and to be the first person there at 10 in the morning so I can get this bag because they're probably only going to have very few. So let me just tell you, before you even go, and when you do go to Louis Vuitton in Paris, no matter which location you go to, you will wait in a queue, no matter what. Because like I said, people are coming all around, you know, from everywhere to go shopping in Paris. And so no matter what time you go, you're going to have a line to wait in. So I went the first day on Christmas Eve, and I went like 3 p.m., and they're like, no, you got to come at 10 a.m. next time. And, you know, you need to come first thing in the morning. And this bag that you want is very popular. So, you know, just kind of like get here early and pray for the best. Getting into the bag finally. It comes in this beautiful cloth bag protection case, which I will be keeping this purse in when I'm not using it. I did clean my hands because I didn't want to get no stains on this purse. So I ended up getting the classic Never Full tote bag. Okay, here it is. It is such a beauty. I have not worn it. I actually haven't even looked at it since I purchased it. So let me open this up for you guys. So cute. Now, I really wanted the LV monogram logo. You can also do like the checker case. But for me, I really wanted this. And so, let's see. Just having a little hard time getting this unclipped because your girl got some long nails. I ended up getting the red coloring on the inside. To me, that's just like the classic clean look, as you can see. It comes with this very cute like wristlet wallet that you can use, but it's kind of meant to stay in the purse. But for me, this is great. So I'll keep my phone, my wallet, all my little things that I don't want just roaming in my big bag in here. It has a zipper. I don't know if you guys can see that. This isn't the largest size. This is the medium size, which to me is big enough. It's big enough for my laptop. It's big enough for my books. It's big enough for me to just carry. It's like perfect size. It's not too big, not too small. So when you do buy a purse from Louis Vuitton, you can put your initials on it or whatever you would like. And for me, that's kind of like a classic stamp. This is my bag, my first Louis Vuitton bag, so I had to represent with my initials. So right here, I did a little gold imprint. I'll add a photo so you guys can see. But it says KA, which stands for my first and last name, Karen Ataller. And so for me, that was kind of like a specialty to it. So yeah, like I said, this is the whole reason I went to Paris. I wanted to go to Louis Vuitton. I wanted to buy this purse. And the cost of the purse was like so much less than what you would get in the US. So this purse cost me in US $1,153. Yes, that's correct, $1,153. You heard me say that right. I will get tax back on it. So in about 6 weeks, the return I will get from this is about $145 back. So all in all, I spent about $883 on this purse. You can't go wrong. I will add the cost of the purse in the US. I don't have the exact number, but it's somewhere around like $1,300 to $1,400 to $1,500. So it's a pretty big cost savings if you are going to go to Paris anyway and you want to buy yourself a designer. I recommend doing it there. It's less expensive. You're not going to pay all those shipping and import fees that you have to pay when bags are shipped to us. And the experience was just wonderful. So I will definitely add my sales rep information here because she was amazing. She, you know, greeted me and my husband with coffee and tea. She made sure I had everything I needed. She was our personal assistant literally throughout the experience, helping me, you know, figure out what did you want to buy, what color do you want, giving me options, recommendations, answering questions. She was amazing, and she gave me that first authentic experience of what it's like to go to a designer store and just like, you know, kind of be spoiled. And I really appreciated that. So definitely recommend if you're going to go to Louis Vuitton, you might as well do it when you're in France, and you might as well do it if you're in Paris, and you got to see my girl Lise. So I'll share her information. Next up, I thought that I was only going to France to buy a Louis Vuitton purse. That was it. I did not go to France or London thinking I was going shopping. I just knew I wanted that purse. I got that purse, kept walking around, kept going to more designer stores. I was like, oh my God, I want to go to Gucci, I want to go to Cartier, I want to go to, you know, YSL, I want to go to Saint Laurent, all those stores. But I came across Marc Jacobs. I'm a fan of Marc Jacobs. Never really had any items besides like a watch and a few accessories. You know, definitely never had a purse from Marc Jacobs. So I came across this purse. This was the day we were touring the Louvre. You know, did the little art thing or sightseeing. It was not a shopping day. After we got done doing the art exhibits, there was a mall inside. So I'm like, let me just look, let me just walk around because what else is there to do, you know? So then I'm just kind of like, okay, don't buy anything, just enjoy what you may see, window shopping at this point. You already got your LV bag, you don't need anything else. Oh, honey, let me tell you, that did not last for long. Walked past this Marc Jacobs bag, fell in love with it, told my husband, he looked at me like, do you really need another purse? Are you even gonna wear that purse? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you know what? Let's go find this purse at another store. Let's just go to a different mall. If I see it there, then maybe I'll get it, but I don't need it. Let's just kind of like walk away from temptation. Okay, I did that. We go across town. We walk for like 45 minutes to an hour to go to the other big grand shopping area. I believe it's called Galerie Lafayette. I'll add that here because that's where you can go and kind of, it's like a big mall with all designer stores. It's perfect, one stop, one shop. So we get there, I'm walking around, I'm asking everybody, where's Marc Jacobs? Where's Marc Jacobs? Do you guys have it? And I guess I wanted to compare prices to see if it would be cheaper there versus the place I saw it originally. No. I ended up finding it like 30 minutes into walking around, passing by Celine, going through Fendi, Balenciaga, looking at all their stuff. Nothing really caught my eye, but what did caught my eye was this bag, Marc Jacobs. So, to give you a little bit of history, Marc Jacobs designed for Louis Vuitton for 12 years. Did not know that, but it totally makes sense to like why I was so intrigued by this bag and the designer and why I kind of like Louis Vuitton. They go hand in hand. He's been designing some stuff for Louis Vuitton. So I just figured like that was even more of a reason why I had to get this bag. Let's get into it. It comes in this very cute protective cover. Like I said, I will keep all my purses in here because it's just good so it doesn't collect dust. It doesn't have any scratches because you got to treat these babies like they're an investment. This is your prime. You know, I'm going to pass these down to my daughter when I have one day. These bags are going to be in the family forever. So let's get into it. All right. I'm really excited about this purse because this is like something I'm going to probably wear more than anything because it is a little smaller. It's kind of like a going out purse or you're running errands. You don't need like your big bag, but you just want to carry something on the go. This is the one. So here we go. Oh my gosh. I still love it so much every time I look at it. Now this purse is hot pink. It's hot pink. This is not usually like me. I like black. I like things that are simple, that go with everything. But when I saw this purse, I could not get it in black. I have too many black items. I needed something that was gonna stick out, and this hot fuchsia pink spoke to me, and it's still speaking to me. It's a cute little square bag. It's nothing extreme. It's very sturdy. The leather's from Italy, so it's the best leather. Very good quality. Let's get into it has two zippers. Let's get inside the bag so you can kind of see. Here goes the strap. I haven't even seen my purses since I've been home. It's my first time, so it's quite exciting. And I'm like, I need to go somewhere today so that I can wear this purse. So it comes with a pink strap, which I can unravel so you guys can see. And it says Marc Jacobs here and here. You know, I kind of do like things that are bold and say the brands on them. But this is still simple, not, you know, much of a design or anything, which Marc Jacobs seems to be very simple. Very classic, very chic. So this also comes with a clip. So you can unclip this, okay? And then you have, let's take all this paper out. Yeah, you have two big sides here. And it's so cute. It comes with a zipper on the inside. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And then on the other side, also has another zipper, which I kind of like the two separate sections because it allows you to like know that you're keeping your wallet one side, your phone one side, and whatever else one side, so things don't get lost. Two compartments, compartments, oh my god, two compartments, and a cute little inside like zipper for personal items. So I love this purse. The thing about this purse is you can switch the straps. You can buy, like, they have different color Marc Jacobs straps. So eventually, if I want to like add flavor to this purse, I will buy a different strap. You don't even have to wear it with a strap. You can wear it like this, which I love. It's like a cute little lunch pail. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's small, it's cute, it's fashionable. That's all that matters to me. So let's get into the details. I did buy this, like I said, in Paris. The second purse I bought in Paris. And this cost me, let's see, this cost me, for Marc Jacobs, it's not on Louis Vuitton level, so it's not going to be that expensive, although some of his items do go up there. But this purse ended up costing me a total of $432 US, which is not bad for a designer bag. For a bag that I love, for a bag that I traveled an hour for after seeing it the first time, I had to get it. Wasn't that bad of a price. So I will get $51 back after doing the tax. That is going to be a total of $381 spent on this bag. Not bad at all. If you buy it here at home, you're going to spend about $430 probably total. In US dollars, it could be a little higher depending on where you buy it. California, our tax is high, so things tend to be a little higher here. But it was definitely worth the price. And like I said, I love it. It's something I'm going to wear every day, kind of. And the color sticks out. And Marc Jacobs also designs for Louis Vuitton. So he is my go-to. So take a good look. Love it. So Michael Kors. Now, I own a few Michael Kors purses, a few watches. Michael Kors is someone that I've kind of been, like, I want to say grandfathered into because my mom loves Michael Kors. And I find Michael Kors to not be extremely expensive. So it's, you know, he has some extremely pricey prices, but I feel like he's reasonable and he's affordable, which I love. I appreciate designers that make affordable prices for everyday people like me who are not rich but want nice things and want investment pieces. So way to go, Michael Kors. So I actually got this item when I went to London. So by the time I got to London, I was like, I'm not shopping. I have my two purses. I only needed one and I got two, so I'm good. You don't need to do any more shopping. But I get to London, I'm with my friends, we're shopping around, we go to Michael Kors store, I'm trying on sunglasses. I'm like, I don't need nothing. But then I come across this wallet. And I'm like, it's a wallet. I need a new wallet. How many wallets can you have? Well, let me tell you, I came across this wallet. Precious. Now, let me tell you, before I get into this wallet, the reason I didn't want to go shopping in London is because now we're talking pounds. And US dollar to pounds are not that well. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's definitely our money. It's like going somewhere for the first time and American money not meaning much or not meaning much value. It's definitely like, wow, you went somewhere and the pounds are more expensive. So it was more expensive in London for kind of everything compared to France, because France uses euros and then London uses pounds and then I have US dollar. So I was trying to get the best for my buck, but I still did get a good deal on this because it was on sale. And like I said, Michael Kors, I feel like has reasonable prices, so I wasn't going to Louis Vuitton and spend all this money on a wallet. You know, it just wasn't happening. So I was like, let me get this Michael Kors wallet. So let's get into it. And like I said, you can never have too many wallets. This wallet spoke to me. I looked at it like 10 times, walked away, and then finally they were like, you know what? My friends were like, you need to get it. So I was like, okay, I'm getting it. So They wrapped it up for me. Here goes the classic MK black and white wallet. You can see that there. It's so cute. It's so simple. I will be cleaning it because I don't want it to get dirty, and it does have white on it. But to me, this is like an everyday wallet. And I like it because it even came with a smaller one for your cards, your ID that you can stick inside, or you can just use this on every day and use this when you want to. It has 2 compartments. It has a zipper so that if you want to keep your cash or money in there, you have a place to do that. Most importantly, I just fell in love with the design and the color. And this day I had on black and white, just like this print. So it was kind of really speaking to me that day. But like I said, you can't have too many wallets. I needed a new wallet. It's very cute. I love Michael Kors. This wallet ended up costing me about $77, 77 US dollars, which ended up being about 60 pounds. And once I get the tax back, I'll get about $25 back. So all in all, I spent about $50, a little less. I'll add what the final price was, but definitely it was worth the investment. It was affordable. If I was to get this wallet back home, I think it would have cost me a little bit over $100. So when you're going to Europe and you want to go shopping, the best place to go is Paris. You can do some shopping in London as well, although I did most of my shopping in France. It's a better deal regardless because you're not paying those shipping and import fees. For me, I wanted the experience to just kind of like be nice. I wanted to be greeted. I wanted to make sure that they were going to, give me that customer service because I'm going in here to spend a pretty penny. So that to me mattered. And I definitely got that when I went to Louis Vuitton, when I got this Marc Jacobs bag, when I got the Michael Kors wallet. Everyone was way more approachable, welcoming, compared to my experiences back home in the U.S. where it can feel like you walk into a store and you're not getting the customer service you know that you deserve. Definitely in Europe you get that, so I appreciate that. A few tips I will share are that if you're going to these designer bags like Louis Vuitton, they are going to ask you for a picture. They kind of expect you to know what you're in there looking for. Don't get me wrong, you can go in there and look and not buy anything, but most people are waiting in that long line because they know there's an item they want to purchase. They have the photo ready. Boom. I had my photo ready, but after I got my purse, she was like, do you want to look around? Can I show you more things? And I was like, sure. Fell in love with Louis Vuitton boots. They didn't have my size, but if they had my size, I would have bought that too, just based off the customer service alone. That really was important to me. If you are going to be shopping, you have to carry your passport. If you do not carry your passport, you will not be able to get the tax information written off at that moment. So they pretty much give you a form, which I'll add here so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. And the form has your passport information, the cost, how much you should get back, your credit card details. And once you're leaving Europe, whichever your last destination was, so for me, it was London. I started in France, and we left from London Airport, from Heathrow. So from there, we did the VAT tax forms, submitted them, and in about 6 weeks, I'll receive that money back on my credit card. So you definitely do that from whichever last destination, European country you're visiting. You'll return all those forms at the airport. You'll get that money back in a few weeks. Ta-da-da-da-da. But you cannot do that if you don't have your passport. So make sure you carry your passport. Keep it secure. I always wear a fanny pack. Because yes, Paris and London are big pickpocketer places. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of tourists, so you want to make sure you keep your very valuable items close to you. So I always wear a fanny pack with that. So like I said, make sure you have a photo, make sure you have your passport, make sure you kind of have an idea of what you want, and make sure you go early. So wherever you're going and you want to have a shopping day in Paris, start your morning off at 9 a.m. If you don't start your morning off at 9 a.m., then there's just no way you're going to get through the store. So I definitely recommend going early, knowing what you want, having your passport, doing some research before you go. So I did a lot of research before I went to Paris. I compared prices on these ose here to see if it really was a big deal breaker for me to buy them there. And like I said, it was. So do your research. Those are the top things I can think of. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them here below. Feel free to leave any feedback from me. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. I'm so excited to be starting off my YouTube channel. So excited that this was my first video, and I have so much more in store for you guys. This is going to be a great year. I'm super excited for 2020, and I welcome you to enjoy and explore me a little bit more this year. Check me out on Instagram at Everything Karen, and check out my YouTube videos here. There'll be more to come. You guys have a great 2020.